What's going on, you guys? It's your boy Eddie hollering at y'all, and today I wanted to give you guys another singing tip. Now, here's the thing. Whenever you go out to exercise, of course you do your stretches. You go out and walk for a little bit before you go and lift your weights. Like you get on the treadmill, you do whatever you got to take to get your body going and your blood flowing. Even when you play instruments, you stretch out your fingers and all those other things just to get them prepped and primed and ready for any sort of extenuating movement or extenuating exercise. Well, the same thing applies to your voice. Your voice is a muscle, and so those vocal folds need to be able to be stretched out, and they need to be prepared before you do any intense singing. So I'm going to show you guys a couple of warm-ups that I do before I do any sort of intense singing. One are lip trills or lip rolls. There's a bunch of names for them, but it's basically when you do blubs. For instance, so a lot of people think it's just, and that's not it. When you do it like that, basically what's going on inside your mouth when you do it like that, like instead of, what's basically going on inside your mouth is your mouth is closed. Like the inside of your mouth is closed, right? And if you do it like this, your vocal cords your diaphragm isn't engaged and you're putting more of a strain on your vocal cords. So what you want to do is make sure that you kind of feel dopey, like you have a lot of space in your mouth. Okay? So you want to kind of feel like dopey back there and like really loose and kind of like this and blah, 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 blah. Like you want to feel like that in the back of your mouth when you're doing these lip trills. So that way it's engaging your diaphragm and it's warming up your voice without putting any strain on it. And one of the things that you want to do with that is kind of do it in the siren, like this. Now make sure you're breathing through your nose before you start a cycle of sirens. So what I would suggest to you is do a cycle of 2 first. And the more that you develop your breathing, the more you develop your breathing, the more that you can add to that cycle before breathing. So, excuse me. So you do a cycle of 3. In through your nose, and then do it again and repeat that cycle. Now what you do also want to do is you can do it in your lower register, or in your higher register, or follow the scale. And then go up half steps. That warm up is invaluable, and I do that every single time. If I don't do anything else, I do the lip rolls, because not only is it warming up your voice and it's stretching your voice, but it's also helping you to engage your diaphragm. So remember, when you do that before each cycle, always breathe in through your nose, so you're training yourself to take in those quick breaths through your nose. So that way you are training yourself to breathe in through your nose and take those quick breaths in the middle of those quick phrases. Another training exercise that I do is just yawning. Now you can do it on a pitch yawn too. What that's doing is showing you to keep space in your mouth. Because what a lot of people do is they sing and they're like this, and it's just There's no space, there's no reverberation. So the sound is smacking up against like a wall inside your mouth. And so what the yawning does is, what the yawning is doing is it's training your mouth and those muscles, and it's lifting your soft palate, and it's training your mouth to be open while you are singing, because that's what you want. Now, you're not going to sing like this, like, that's bad for your voice too, but you're going to sing like this. And it has space in your mouth. It sounds full. It's giving you a nice, rich tone. Now, stylistically, if you wanted to have that, whiny tone, some people do, some people don't. But for training purposes, you want to make sure that you're singing with your soft palate open and your mouth open. Sorry, I cracked. But you want to make sure that you're singing with your mouth open and doing those 2 warm-ups. So, going back over it, I gave you guys 2 warm-ups. Your lip trills on a scale, or your lip trills doing a siren, and you're yawning. Doing those exercises will help you to, 1, engage your vocal cords and warm them up, and also teach you to have space inside your mouth when you sing. So I hope you guys were blessed by these tips. Also, if you like this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button, and then click the bell notification so that way you can get informed every single time I make another video. I love you guys, and I will holla at y'all. Peace.